Yo guys, what is going on? Gaz Graphics here with the it's a day late video, I guess you could say. But the reason it's a day late is I will explain more and more like throughout the drawing and stuff. But what I'm going to be doing today is I'm basically going to show you the process, not the process, I'm going to show you like a kind of quick tutorial on how to make a basic thumbnail, or like a kind of, you could use this for more intense stuff, but I'm just going to do this for the basic one for this episode. So this is going to be a tutorial on how to make a basic thumbnail and stuff. So what you need to do is you need to make sure your thing is 1280, like the dimensions of it is 1280 by 720, and then you can make this whatever like what you want. I'm just going to keep it on 72, and this is like, I just do it in pixels and stuff. And then if you're using Manga, this is easy. You can get rid of the paper and stuff. So what you want to do first is you want to pick up a background color that makes it like kind of exposed. So I'm just going to do blue because I like color blue and stuff. And if you think about thumbnails and stuff, like I will try and get up a few that I have. So if you think about thumbnails, like they basically just tell you what it's going to be about and stuff. It's not going to give you like tons of details. So you just want to have like your name, what the thing is going to be about. And you want to have something that will like make a viewer that hasn't ever seen your channel come to your channel. So what I like to do is I normally like to get text. You can do this by going online and stuff and getting random text. I know you can't actually see this just now. Let me just, so you just want to get random text, and you want to make this like a cool color. So you can make it like a darker blue or something. If you're using blue, you can make like darker red or something, and you just want to like put this somewhere that people will see. So as you see, Gaz Graphics, I normally like have that like that, and you want to set this in the middle. Okay, so if I just leave it like that, then people are just gonna be like, oh, this is Gaz Graphics, what the hell. So then what you want to do is you want to then decide what like what else that you want on it. So for example, this is going to be how to make a basic thumbnail. So I want somewhere on this to say how to, you can't even see it. Let me just change the color real quick so I can actually see. You want to, what? You want to somewhere on this say how to make a basic. Wow, I'm so bad at typing. Damn. Just like that. And then you want to have that like somewhere else. So I'm just gonna put it under there, like that. Okay. And then you could just leave it like that, but that's kind of boring, I think, personally. If you like it like that, then that's perfectly fine. No offense to you. But I just think if I'm doing this, I want to make it a lot cooler. So what I normally tend to do is, as my phone vibrates, what? Like that. And I could do underline them, you know. I don't know why I like to underline all the stuff. But there you go. So you can underline it. But that still looks kind of boring to me. So what I then like to do is I normally get like thumbnails from like that I've done previously, I guess you can say, and I'm gonna put these on it because it is a basic thumbnail. You can see that these ones are pretty basic if you look at them. So there you go. So you can move this if you really wanted. You could like select it and like rotate if you wanted, which I'm going to do. So you can rotate it like that. And then, if you really wanted to, you could put a box around it, which I'm going to do to, you know, make it stand out. And it doesn't matter how bad it looks, like on this and stuff, like on this, because, you know, you're zoomed in and stuff, so it is going to look kind of bad. Like, you cannot fix that. But all you need to do is basically make sure that you are lining everything up. There's a quicker way you can do this. I kind of picked the harder way to do it. You could actually, like, do the box around it first, which I'll show you quickly. So before you rotate it, you can actually get the box tool. By the way, I'm doing this all with a mouse. Like, I'm not using my drawn tablet. So like, if people don't have a drawn tablet, they can do this. But yeah, you basically like try to make sure like the box is perfectly around and stuff, and that's all in the one layer. Then you can just Control A. And then if you're using Manga Studios, you can go to this. If you're using Photoshop and stuff, I'm not too sure. Because like, you know, I do not use Photoshop. And then you can just rotate it, which makes it a lot easier. Like that. So then you can zoom out and you can see you've got a thumbnail here, and I want something to kind of resemble Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that there. I want something to kind of resemble like my graphics and stuff. So that's not what I want to do. You could make a brand new thing, but if you already have stuff sketched, which I do somewhere, I think it's in here. Yeah, where's pencil? Where's pencil? I have a pencil, so you can just copy this and then put it on here. So there you go. You now have like a little pencil thing, and you could like just sit that there, and it shows that it's graphics and stuff. And I also have an eraser. The best thing about this, if you like draw them yourself, which I did, like if you're drawing them by yourself, then you can use them as much as you want because they're original to you, and it doesn't really matter if you're being honest, because like someone says like, oh, you copied that off somewhere. Like if you like go into Google or something and get an image, then that's like, it's perfectly fine and stuff, but I just prefer actually drawing them myself, just because it's more original to me. And I know there's tons of pencils like that on Google and stuff that I could have just picked, but the best thing about this is you can draw them yourself. So I'm just gonna quickly like show you like how to draw the pencil. So if I just delete this, all you basically do is, if you're like new, you just need like, we'll just do it in black. You can just like make the outline so you know like what a pencil looks like. So it's just roughly like that, and then you can get your curve tool. If I just found out where I went to, get your curve tool, like do this. You know, it's like the little eraser part. But you just need to make sure it's all the same size. Like that's the one thing like most people I've seen do not really do. You don't make it like the same size throughout. So there's that, and then here you can do like a little part that goes like that, and then back to this. You can go straight line, you know, pencil tip, and then if you wanted, you could do another cuff part, which you can do the color. So something as simple as that, like that literally took me like what, 20 seconds or so, and it's like that. And then you can just put it on. You can just keep reusing it and reusing it like over and over again. So yeah, but the best thing about the text and stuff is, if I didn't do all that at the start, you can actually put stuff over the text. So that's the one thing I didn't do at the start, so I'm gonna basically have to like completely get rid of this full thing. And by doing that, all I'm going to do is that, and then just go this color, fill it, and then boom, it's like it was never there. Okay, so text, make it darker. So Gaz, I hope I didn't have cap locks on. Gaz, line graphics. And if you know exactly what you're typing, then you can do it all in the one thing. But because I'm going to have to adjust like as graphics and stuff, then that's the reason I don't do that. So yeah, if you're using Manga, this is really simple to do. All you have to do is go over to here make sure you're on the pencil. You want to go to edge, and then you see it automatically makes it like an edge, which kind of makes it stick out from the paper again, or the kind of makes it stick out, which is good, because like you don't want everything God damn. Like that. And then because this is smaller text, you can actually like shrink. Whoa. You can actually shrink the size that the barrier goes around to make it better. So there you go, you have like a basic thumbnail and stuff. But what I normally do is, if I just quickly hide all of this and just have the blank page, you can see that's just a blank page. But if you're on Manga, if you click the little arrow like on the top right, like that, it comes up with a bunch of designs and stuff. And these are what I always use. So you just like basically drag one over, and it does like that, and then you just use the opacity tool to like basically how you want it to look. So you can do like that, or I normally use like some other stuff like this, and then you just like dim down the opacity and stuff. You can add as many as you want. You just need to make sure that when you do it, it's only actually covering the main colored layer. And as you can see, you can just add them all back on together, and then you minimize this, and then all that's left to do is adjust everything, make sure everything is the way you want it, and then you're basically sorted out to do it. I'm just gonna underline them again because, you know, stuff happened. I need to underline them again, but I'm gonna make it like, so underline them in white. So yeah, there's a basic tutorial on how to make a basic thumbnail. Once again, I'm sorry it's a day late. I was gonna record yesterday, but I had no time and stuff. But yeah, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like it, be sure to hit that like button if it helps. Do that. And if you are not using Manga Studios and if you're using other softwares, if you tell me what they are, then I will try and get them and try and make a tutorial on them for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this. I've been Gaz Graphics, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!